everybody. My name is Robin Heron, and I am your carnivorous grandma. And I'm super, super excited to be here today with my good friend, Carrie Mann. Hey, Carrie.
Hey, Robin, how's it going?
It's going good. I am so excited about what's going on right now with our movement to heal humanity. So I know that there's a new trailer coming out, and we are in the midst of a world premiere, and I'm so excited. Can you tell us about a little bit about what's happening with the movie right now?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited. We've hit some big milestones lately. It's been a long project, but we are finished filming with the main documentary. As of maybe a month or two ago, I'm kind of bad with dates, but our last big interview was that of Dr. Sean Baker in Washington. And so that was a huge milestone. We filmed 60 interviews. Literally, like, Robin, when I started this and announced we're going to do a documentary, in my head, it was nowhere near where we're at now. It's really turned into, like you said, a movement. It's been crazy. I never imagined we would have filmed 60 people
Oh my God.
all over the planet. Like, we filmed all over Canada, all over the United States. We filmed in the UK. We filmed all over Australia. So we've been all over the world filming for the last 2 years. We're done filming, and the exciting news is we have a big new trailer that we're going to share right here on Robin's channel, which I'm excited for. And it's kind of fun because when you do a documentary like this, you usually have trailers and teasers and clips for different purposes. And we had one other trailer that came out a long time ago, and it had Bill Nod in it, and it had Dr. Hampton in it, who's incredible. But we hadn't really filmed that many people at that point. And so the goal with this trailer that we're going to show you guys here today is more so to show the scope and the scale of this project, like all these people that we filmed and all of these stories. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited to share it with everybody. And I'm excited that we're on the home stretch. I appreciate everyone. Everyone's excited. Like, why isn't it done yet? I get it. Like, I want it to be done too because they want to see it so bad. But we're on the home stretch. Our editor is literally editing as we speak, and we're
Oh my
finishing
God.
all of that post-production right now. And we're going to hopefully have it all ready early next year to release the main documentary.
Oh my gosh. I'm
Yeah. And
so exciting, Carrie.
yeah, it is. I feel like it's so weird, Robin. I feel like I've been doing carnivore for 20 years. I've barely been doing it for 2 years.
I know. I know,
And I've
right?
been filming the documentary for less because I didn't just start carnivore and immediately I think I was on day 67 when I said, let's do a documentary. So it really hasn't been that long, but on the flip side, we just filming 60 people all over the world. It seems like it's been a long time, but I always tell people it'll be worth the wait. And the other thing I tell people too is I've never filmed a documentary. I've been fully open about that since the beginning. This is the first one. So there's part of the wait was the learning curve, but the real thing with us being, we're about 2 years of filming now, is the premise of the documentary was always from day one, we're going to film people over the course of a year. And that's what we did with Bill Knott. So we had to go out and film him. And by the way, raise the funds in order to pay for all of that, which was incredibly expensive. And then we go film him, and then we had to wait a whole year. And we did that with other people. So the fact that we're only 2 years into this is actually not that bad considering the premise and following people. But the other thing I'm trying to remind people of that are like, why isn't it done yet? And most people are just awesome and they're happy and excited about it. But it's been the funding. If we had the budget up front, like, let's just go film. We have this budget. We probably have finished earlier, but we didn't have the budget. So it was like, we want to film Bill. We're going to do a 10-hour carnivore live stream and we're going to raise money. And we did that. We raised the money. We filmed Bill, and then we're out of money again. And then it's like, now we'll do a 24-hour live stream. And then we ran out of money. And now we're going to go do a meetup over here and here. And so it's been a lot of stop and go just because we haven't had the funds. So
You know, the really cool thing about this for me is that I was there when you said, let's do a documentary. You know, I feel like I've been there the entire time watching what's going on. And of course, working on the team a little bit. as much as I could, and
Absolutely.
supporting this project because it's such a game changer. It's a life changing way of life. So, I've been here for the whole 2 years while you've been doing this, watching and
It's
just
amazing. Like you were at our first meetup that we
yeah,
ever did. Yeah. And now we've done like that too. It seems like we've been doing those for 20 years. I think we've done 15 or 20 meetups, but you were at the very first one. And that
yes,
was, by the way, when we were just started filming. Our first doctor we filmed on that trip was Dr. Tony
mhm,
Hampton.
right,
So
yep,
we were
that's right.
that was way back. We were just
That
kicking
was
off.
so much fun, and you really have inspired so many people to even start this way of life. And even when you first said it, I was like, this is going to change so many lives. This documentary is going to change millions and millions of people's lives because, just to watch Bill is so incredible, but just so many others, and just watching them literally transform, right? Even I saw you on the pergola climbing up. I was
Right?
like, oh my gosh. If you guys haven't I think it was like around your 30-day mark that
Yeah.
you were talking about how amazing you felt and you were climbing a pergola. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so
It's getting
crazy.
crazy. Yeah.
But I started watching you from there. And from there, I've just watched you really, really take off. I have watched you grow over the course of this 2 years, just into like this amazing cinematographer. It's really
Uh,
cool.
I appreciate it. And I got to give credit where due too. Like you have helped so much with this project. So many people have chipped in and helped. So just volunteering their time. It's turned into like an incredible team. Adam being a big one, but a lot of other people on the team. Like we wouldn't be anywhere near this without this. And I don't know of any other community like this carnivore community. It's been incredible. It's been amazing. The support has been amazing, but the healing in the documentary, I agree with you. I really think it's going to inspire a lot of people. And that's not me like patting myself on the back. I realized early on doing this is like so much bigger than me. These stories want to be told. I just got to go there and set up the camera and let them go from there. It's the stories that are so powerful. Bill's story and Jeff's story and Maggie's story and 60 interviews that we've done.
Oh
Even
my
doing
God.
the 60th one, I'm like, this is remarkable. I've seen it 60 times now. And by the way, I've interviewed hundreds of carnivores now, if you include my YouTube channel. And
Mhm.
it never ceases to amaze me the healing. I was talking about this with someone earlier. The very first day when I first started carnivore, I'm like, yeah, that's a cool way to drop some pounds. Interesting. It's like
Right. That's what I thought too.
yeah. And now it's kind of insulting. Like it is so much more than a regimen to drop some pounds like Weight Watchers or something. Like this is
Right.
ultimate healing. Like people are getting their lives back. And the other thing too that's been crazy is it's not just, oh, I had type 2 diabetes and I reversed it, which is incredible, by the way. But
Yes.
so many people that I've interviewed that are like, I feel like I'm really living now. Like I said this before, like I was busy dying before. I'm busy living now. Like I have energy. I'm present. I'm in the moment. I don't have that brain fog anymore. I'm like just really grabbing life and living life. And I experienced it myself. I shared it on my YouTube channel, but the 60 people we interviewed in the documentary, so many of them shared that same thing. Like I feel like I'm 20 years younger, but I really feel like I'm living life for the first time. And many of them, myself included, are some ways almost mad, like we were cheated all those years. We could have been living life just to the fullest, and we were just kind of a shadow of the humans we could have been. So
So true. And just think about I've also because you inspired me to start my YouTube channel,
right,
right? When you were telling everybody, it's the documented stories that count that came from Dr. Kiltz, right?
right,
And if you're a carnivore, you need to have a YouTube channel. You need to be telling your story. And I'm like, I'm just a regular old grandma, I'm not doing anything special, but you inspired me to start my channel and I started interviewing people and the hundreds and hundreds of different ailments and issues, health related concerns that people have that are being reversed with carnivore is absolutely incredible. It's really, really incredible. I always say it's a game changer because literally it is. It changes the whole game.
absolutely. And it's amazing what you're doing on your YouTube channel. That's the thing too. It's like the more stories we get out there, because I was inspired by Dante Ferrigno, but
Mhm.
I might have watched another person be like, I don't know. But I could kind of see myself in him. So just getting those stories out there. I was going to ask you, Robin, what is that like for you? I mean, you're sharing your story, you're interviewing people on your channel. Now you start getting comments from people who are like, I watched Robin, I got inspired, and now I found healing. Like, how does that feel for you when someone finds healing because of the work you did?
It's so amazing. In fact, it took 2 years, and a couple of people in my family decided to try it.
Hmm.
And there's one person that I have in mind, and you guys have seen him on my channel. If you watch my channel, his name is Sharad. He has this disease called sarcoidosis. And I was asking all the doctors, like, can the carnivore diet help with this disease state called sarcoidosis? Nobody could tell me anything. Like, it's like a black hole. Nobody knew anything. Within 3 days, his inflammation was gone.
Wow.
Like, literally, it's life-changing for him. He went from being in a motorized scooter thing for years, literally 30 years, he's been struggling with this issue, and then, he's been a carnivore for a couple of months, and he's already up moving, he's walking, he's playing, he's experiencing life, living life again. And so what he told me is, I wish I would have started when you started.
Hmm.
Because everybody was looking at me like I was crazy. Yeah, everybody was looking at me like I had two heads, like who just eats meat? But it changed his life. And even at the meetup last weekend in Columbus, a couple of people came up to me and said that I inspired them in various ways. It's really humbling,
Yeah.
actually, to have somebody say that you have impacted my life. You helped me, change something about my life and make my life better. So it's really, really profoundly impactful.
Right. It's hard to wrap your brain around too. And then
Mhm.
you start thinking like Robin, you inspired someone and maybe they found healing for their immediate issue. But oftentimes we don't think about, okay, what about 20 years, 30 years, 40 years down the road? That person is so much more likely to live a long and happy life into their old age without all these ailments and issues and mobility problems that most people have. It's hard to
Exactly.
measure. It's hard to think about, but my why really changed on carnivore because of that. Once I reached all my goals, it's like a lot of people, why don't I just go back to moderation? And I started thinking, no, long term, my odds of getting cancer, dementia, Alzheimer's, all these things are drastically reduced. I feel so much better. So the cool thing too is the person Sharad that you inspired is now going to inspire other, that ripple effect. He's going to inspire other people, and it's just going to blossom, and then they're going to inspire other people. And I don't care what people say, you do not see that with anything else in the world to the degree
Nope.
that we see with carnivore. That ripple effect is incredible.
Absolutely. I have not seen, I mean, I'm looking around, and I always look around in my mind's eye at the people that are around me. When I'm going here and there, you see people, and you want to be able to tell everybody. I want to shout it from the rooftops, like, there is healing for your body. There's healing for your mind. Like, find this game changer. That's why I'm having a meetup this weekend.
Yeah. Hey, tell us real quick about your meetup, because so we're streaming this on your channel and my channel, and I just want to say first, everyone go subscribe to Robin's channel at Carnivorous Grandma. It's an awesome channel. And I'm not just saying that because we're on here together. I really like your channel. You do some awesome, amazing videos. So everyone go subscribe. But can you shout out the meetup quick? And are there still tickets available?
There are a few tickets still left. We're getting close to capacity at this point, but it's the Impact Meet Up and Eat Up with Carnivorous Grandma and Friends. And I'm so thankful that I'm bringing in a couple of doctors. We've got Dr. Kiltz coming in, Dr. Tony Hampton is coming in. And then my friends that are coming is Denitra Davis, who is our ACE advocator, coach, educator. We have Terry Carver, who is she's like a road warrior. So she can talk all about like how to live carnivore on the road, because she lives in a tiny house and she travels all the time. And then of course, G and Frederick Brown are coming in, and they're going to tell their story. Adam is coming in, and he's going to talk about the Healing Humanity documentary. And so we're very excited and thankful that he's able to be there. And just come and be a part of it. And so you can find that information for that on my website. It's also posted up all over my YouTube channel. I'm a Facebook page, Instagram, TikTok, everywhere. All my places. We're talking all about impact because this year the word for me has been impact. I got that out of a women's conference that I hosted earlier this year, and so that is really what this is about. It's about impacting people's lives and making change for the better.
I love it. I encourage you. There's a lot of new carnivores that are on my channel and they haven't been to meetups yet. Just trust me. You will love it. You go in there and you're with other people that have found healing and sharing stories and networking with people. It's the best. I would do it every weekend if logistically someone would set it up for me.
Me too.
Awesome. Well, hey Robin, should we show the first trailer?
Yes, let's do.
So for those out there, we filmed this trailer. It was a while back, a long time ago, over a year ago, and it got a very good response. But surprisingly, you get a lot of new people on my channel that haven't seen it yet. So I guess what we're about to show you is the first trailer, and then a little bit after that, we'll show you the new trailer. So here we go. This was our first trailer right here.
You know, I've been a doctor for nearly 30 years now.
We've all been misled for so long.
They gave me pills for anxiety. They gave me pills for depression.
Our bodies are so deficient and so malnourished that of course you're going to get diseases. Of course you're going to get sick.
I believe that I may have caused my cancer.
It is no way to live. It's a nightmare.
I was just so hopeless for so many years. It just kills me to know that the answer was out there the whole time.
You know, just because you put something in your mouth and chew it doesn't make it food. Food is species specific.
We can sit back and we can say the bloody doctors, it's not their fault. They were trained and they're doing what they were trained to do.
The thing that really pisses me off is that the people that we should have been able to trust, the literal organizations that we look up to protect us, are the people who have done the majority of the misleading.
I'm 82 years old, which is just a chronological number. So you put the right fuel in the engine and the engine works.
I've now transitioned from a disease manager to a disease healer. I've transitioned from a drug dealer to a healer.
3 weeks ago, I didn't know this man, Bill, from Alaska. Bill is 700 pounds and he's been stuck in his house for 4 years. You nervous?
I'm nervous, scary. You know, I live in Alaska, the most incredible place on the planet. I had to have a toilet put, a few feet from my bed, which I can barely walk to as is. I have not been outside in over 4 years. This is life or death for me. I'm sorry, Gary. I'm sorry about that.
Here. Man.
Thanks, dude. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Now, for the first time in a long, long time, I'm looking towards the future, which I've not had in such a long, long time. It's just the most incredible feeling.
Oh my gosh. The feels, all the feels, right?
Right. Yeah, that Bill, that one, I've seen it so many times myself, and that one usually still gets me just
Every time.
so powerful. But the good doctors too. We had Dr. Hampton in there and Dr. Chafee and Dr. Barry. That's been one thing that's been incredible. Like, I don't have to tell everyone here, but these doctors are amazing. Like, they have done things above and beyond. Just for example, Dr. Chafee, I remember Bill, a couple months into his journey, he was having problems with neuropathy, like major nerve pain. And he was really scared. He didn't know what to do. Dr. Chafee's like, just give me his number. I'll call him direct. I'll consult with him for free, whatever I got to do to help him. And multiple phone calls back and forth. Didn't want anything for it at all. Just to help him. These doctors are just incredible. I
They
always,
are absolutely incredible. And you think about all these places that these good doctors are traveling to, they are traveling on their dime.
yeah,
They're coming in, they're speaking, they're talking, they're not charging anything. All these interviews that they're doing on everybody's channels, they're not charging. I mean, when is the last time you went to a doctor and did not get charged? Hey, Bill Knott, I see you in the chat. Yeah,
Bill's here.
that just doesn't happen.
I know that was one of the things too, Robin. When I started doing the documentary, I'm like, I don't know how I'm going to afford these doctors. Like, I'll probably have to pay a consultation fee or something to get them in here. I had no idea what I was getting into, but we have 9 doctors and experts, and none of them charged anything, and all of them were, frankly, overly generous with their time and overly accommodating because we'd never filmed a documentary before. So,
So amazing. They're
and like you said too, I've seen these doctors. They'll travel to conferences where they don't even get speaking fees. They just do it because they want to share the word. So they've been incredible. I've become good friends with several of the doctors. Dr. Hampton too is one of my favorites. He's just incredible. He's like, his goal in life is to get people off medication, and that holds a special place for me because I was on so much medication. I would have given, like I've said this to Dr. Hampton before, and it's not flattery. It's just giving credit where due. People have no clue. If they're in a doctor's office and Dr. Hampton walks in and that's your new doctor, you have no clue what you just, that, like, for me, that's like winning the lottery. Like, that would have given me my life back. Like, I was on so much medication and suffering for so many years from simply not treating the root cause, and he is treating the root cause and getting people off their medication. It's incredible. That's the thing I'm excited for the documentary, is sharing the stories of the individuals, but then also the doctors that are doing things differently but having incredible results. I've talked about this before on my channel, but I just love this concept of positive deviance. Like, doctors, for example, if you imagine everyone visualize 1 million doctors. It's 1 million dots on a grid. They're all, just say they're white dots, and you visualize all those. Sadly, although all those doctors became doctors because they wanted to help people heal, all of them are failing. They're not getting people off their medications. They're not getting healing because none of them are treating the root cause. They're just giving medications. But then you have a couple little red dots, and that's Dr. Ken Berry, that's Dr. Tony Hampton. Those are the positive deviants. They have the same constraints as all these other doctors, but they found a way to actually heal people. And it's so important that we celebrate that and we talk about it and we uplift it. And that's why the doctors are so important in the documentary, because that's how we're going to get more of that. Other doctors are going to see that and be like, what is this guy doing? Like, people are saying Dr. Berry saved my life. I became a doctor to save lives. How do I do that? Versus just, it's a sad road for so many doctors that they mean well and they get into this and then they get discouraged, and it's just like the only thing is the medication pad, unfortunately. So
exactly. And that is the thing, is that we are looking at root cause, and the root cause of a lot of what's going on with us is food. It's the food. It's not even food, right?
right.
The chemicals and the seed oils and all these toxic ingredients going into our bodies and just damaging us from the inside out. But amazingly, the body is able to heal itself,
Right.
which is incredible. Like, talk about being fearfully and wonderfully made. Yeah, the body is an amazing machine that can heal itself. Unbelievable.
It's miraculous. It really is. When you think about all of the damage that some of us have done for years and years and decades, and you can heal that quickly by just changing what you put in your mouth. It's really remarkable.
Yes, even within just a few days, weeks, months, you're going to be feeling so much better, and you still may have healing to do, but the change is dramatic. It's dramatic. And it's so many different disease states and illnesses that it's just incredible. Almost anything you can think of.
Yeah. I always get questions on my channel like, will carnivore heal X? And fill in the X, and it's anything. And I'm like, this isn't me overhyping carnivore, but because I've interviewed so many people, I'm like, I've seen it heal like almost everything, things that I couldn't imagine. But if you just take a step back and think about it, it makes sense, even if you weren't trying to heal something. If you're doing carnivore and you get rid of all the inflammation, you improve your sleep drastically because your hormones are now balanced because you're eating the proper foods. Your immune system is then stronger. If you have all of those things working for you, no matter what you're trying to heal from, of course, your success is going to be better if you're setting yourself up that way. by putting your body in the best position to heal possible. So
Absolutely. I have a quick question for you. I would love to know what has been your absolute favorite moment from traveling around and doing all of these interviews. I mean, I know that's probably hard. You've interviewed over 60 people, right?
yeah.
But what's been your absolute favorite moment?
It's kind of like who's your favorite child question, but I can answer this one. And he's actually here in the chat. And this isn't just my most favorite moment from filming the documentary. I guess probably other than having children, it was one of the most profound moments of my life. And that was filming Bill Knott 1 year later in Alaska in the beauty and freedom of Hatcher's Pass with his hands up in the air. And that's, no one's seen that. That's going in the documentary. So when you watch the documentary, you'll see Bill day one, and then you're going to see Bill year one, and you're going to see what I just described there. But it was just so profound, so beautiful, so amazing. Just seeing the joy and seeing him. It's just such a tough thing in Alaska. It's like the most beautiful place on the planet. And you can't do it justice with a camera. And here Bill is sitting in his house just looking out a window for years, and to see him get his freedom back. That was definitely the one for sure.
You know, that's so funny because of course I watch Bill's channel, but seeing him go, I'm about to cry. Seeing him go outside, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then riding the four-wheeler and, you know, showing us the amazing views of Alaska. I really wanted to go. When y'all were going to Alaska, I was like, I had to hold myself back because I know, you know, we didn't want to overwhelm Bill with all these people showing up at the door. But yeah, just watching Bill go outside was incredible. So yeah, Bill, my favorite too.
Yeah, I can't wait for people to see that in the documentary because it's so powerful. It's so powerful. And Bill was kind of nervous, like to film and everything, and he went into this zone and just spoke the truth, and it was so beautiful, the words he had to say. You guys have to watch the documentary to see that, but I also remember one thing he said, and that was, I believe that's what hell is like when you have no hope. And that was just such a powerful statement for me because going through depression and mental health and then interviewing so many people, I'm so excited for the documentary. I'm so excited for Bill, Robin, and then I always have to go negative in my brain and think, wait a minute, there are millions more Bill Knotts out there in the world that are without hope right now, that are in that hell with no hope. And they're just, it's not because they're choosing to. I used to think that about myself. I'm just fat and I'm a slob and I'm lazy and I'm depressed and that's it. And I had no idea the key was just my nutrition. So there's millions of Bills out there that are oblivious to this. So that's why I'm excited about the documentary, and I appreciate when people share it because we got to reach all of those people. I think Bill's story can really inspire a lot of people to find healing that they wouldn't have otherwise.
Absolutely, 100%. So tell us, you know, when the documentary comes out, do we know where it's coming out at yet?
Yeah, so we have consulted with a major film production company. And initially, like I would have thought, like at this point, you would get an arrangement with a studio or someone for distribution, but that's really not how it works nowadays, anyways. And the advice that we got from the production company is finish the documentary, submit it to film festivals, and then we reach out and we work with distribution. And it's going to most likely be a hybrid distribution where maybe it's in movie theaters for a while and then it's on a big streaming platform and then it's on another one. But the thing I want people to understand is there's different paths we could take. There's like, how can we get this out and make the most money from it? And that would be one path. And that's not what we're doing. I have no interest in making any money from this other than if we do make a little bit of money from it, it's going back to do the series afterwards. But we're taking the path that will reach millions of people. I've said that from day one. I want this to reach as many people as possible. So whatever path that is, like the easiest path would be you could just put it on and here you got to pay $20, you got to watch it, and then nobody's going to watch it. I don't want to do that path. So we really want to reach as many people as we possibly can. So I'm really excited about it too, because a lot of people that have a documentary, the challenge is getting it out there. We have so much momentum. We've got like Dr. Jordan Peterson tweeted out our first trailer. We've got Dr. Ken Berry in the documentary. So and then we have like this movement of meetups that we've been doing with people coming out, and most documentaries don't have that kind of audience built in. So it really, really helps us when we go to someone to help us distribute it. Like, look, we have this huge built-in audience. I think we looked across all the people that are in the documentary, and it's somewhere around like 40 million subscribers across all of the people that are participating and willing to help promote it. So we've got a huge
amazing
step up that way for sure.
Well, we are excited for the documentary to come out. I know I've been waiting with bated breath. So I'm like ready to see it. And so, yeah, that's going to be so awesome. Somebody's asking about the series. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we're doing a main documentary, and that's the primary goal. But we're also hoping that we can do a series afterwards. And we've actually filmed quite a bit for the series. And part of the reason was there's too much to fit in the documentary. We've filmed so much. And you can't do it all justice. You would have an 8-hour documentary that no one would want to watch. If it was a 3-hour documentary, a lot of people would be like, too long, I'm not going to watch it. So we're going to have a series where each episode is going to be a major health topic, like type 2 diabetes, cancer, depression, autoimmune disorders. And each one of those will probably be about an hour or a little bit less episode. And so type 2 diabetes will be all stories of people that found healing from type 2 diabetes with doctors and experts that specialize in type 2 diabetes. And then we're going to do the same for each major health issue. That's the goal. And we actually have quite a bit of footage because we filmed so much for the main documentary. That's what we've been working on the last couple months was this is going in the series, this is going in the main documentary. And we actually have enough for an entire episode on cancer, which I'm very excited about. We were never even going to have cancer in the documentary, but we filmed several individuals with cancer and doctors and experts. And we have enough for aging episode as well. But we're hoping that we can continue because this whole process has been 100% crowdfunded. I haven't taken a paycheck. I still work. People don't realize that. Yeah, I do a little bit of YouTube and I get a little tiny bit from that, but I still work. I do website marketing. So I still do my regular gig and I do YouTube and I'm doing the documentary, but I haven't taken a paycheck from this. So we really appreciate the support. If people have been asking, how can we support this? If you buy our shirts, every penny goes to the documentary. We don't make any profit all that. It all goes to the documentary. Every single super chat I've ever gotten on my channel, and I've been doing YouTube for 10 years now, every single super chat goes 100% to the documentary. And then we have a GoFundMe as well. So for those that are watching, if you're interested in watching the trailer, which I'm about to show you guys, or sharing the trailer, or you can sign up for our free newsletter. It's completely free. We'll tell you when the next trailer comes out, when the documentary is ready. And there's also links on there to share your story. If you want to share your story in the series, you can fill out a quick little form there, and we'll get back to you because we're looking for more stories. Those are ways you can support us. But yeah, long story short, that's how we're hoping to do the series is if we can continue and have the funding to do it. Right now, all of our efforts are finishing the main documentary, but then hopefully moving into the series after. I'm more excited for the series because it's so powerful, right? If you have a loved one with cancer, this is 100% for you versus the documentary is going to cover several different topics.
Well, we are excited. Carrie, are you ready?
I'm ready. Should we do it? So
let's do it.
We're going to show you, for those of you who haven't seen it, this is going to be our trailer number 2 for Healing Humanity. And I'll just preface it real quick with, there's going to be another trailer that is more for the general public, that's more accessible. For people that don't know what carnivore is or keto is or couldn't wrap their brain around it, there's going to be another trailer that's designated to help get people in the seat and buy tickets and excited about it. This trailer I'm about to show you was more so to show the scope and the scale of the project, filming all over the world and letting people know where we're at with it. So yeah, without further ado, here we go. This is our new Healing Humanity trailer. I hope everyone enjoys.
When I walk into a grocery store and see thousands of items on the shelf, that does not register in my brain as food. And of course it's not. This has never been food to any human being for the entirety of human history.
We've been soaking up the wrong information for so long.
Everything I thought I knew about nutrition turned out to be wrong. And it doesn't take that long to figure it out if you look at the actual science.
Your body, even though you feel like it betrayed you years ago, you actually betrayed it.
I was following the rules and getting sicker for it.
I was hopeless. I was really hopeless, and I thought, yeah, this is the way it's going to be.
I don't think I would have made it. I honestly don't. I mean, I was 69 pounds, almost hooked up to a feeding tube.
I probably had 30 days left until I was dead.
My thought was, I'm going to die, and I'm not going to have a chance to tell everybody that I love them one last time.
It's just more pills and more pills and more pills and more sickness and more disease.
I look at people now on the street and I see them not doing well, and I just wonder what the food that they're eating is doing to them.
We're learning from our past way of eating that somehow we're damaging disease.
I want to live in a world where every doctor is not managing disease, but trying to get to the root cause of why people are sick in the first place.
That's what being a doctor's all about, isn't it? Being able to take somebody who's got no hope and give them hope. And it's a real hope. It's a true hope. It's not a false hope. I'm not interested in any other profession. There you go, right in my face. Perfect.
I just remember being so excited about being alive again.
Changing my diet, absolutely saved my life.
Plain and simple, I would not be here today.
I have my life back.
It was like with a new lens, new eyes, was using them for the first time.
Even though I'm 5.5 years in, I still wake up feeling impressed.
I felt the best I ever felt in my life.
I never thought I'd have a life. I really thought my life was over. And if I hadn't have found this lifestyle, that I would not be sitting here with you today. No way.
I'm 82 years old, which is just a chronological number.
Pull yourself up, you swing your leg over, and you're over. It's not healthcare, it's sick care. We don't need doctors if we're eating properly. We don't need medication.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. The Dr. Berry part in the middle gets me.
I just cannot believe that this is your first documentary. The quality of this film is top notch. And I know that Adam has a lot to do with that because Adam's amazing.
Yeah.
But this film is going to be so incredible. I mean, it looks amazing. It's just aesthetically just absolutely beautiful.
Oh, I appreciate it. Yeah, a huge shout out to Adam and the team, and our editor John is amazing as well. And I don't know, as Bill Knott says all the time, something bigger is happening here. I don't know what it is. It's providence. It's just like everything is coming into place, like people coming in to help and the team volunteering and people with different skill sets coming in to just make it all come together. It's really crazy where it's come from. I was really fortunate. I was on Dr. Berry's channel earlier today, and it was so weird because I'm like, I've been carnivore 891 days. So 891 days ago I was on Dr. Berry's channel. That was like the linchpin for me. I found about carnivore from Dante Ferrigno, but then I watched a bunch of Dr. Berry videos. So yeah, to go from that to 891 days later, here we are on Dr. Berry's channel, on other YouTube channels, your YouTube channel, and sharing this is kind of surreal. It's kind of crazy.
Amazing, amazing, amazing. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yep. I from the very beginning, I've been calling you the carnivore champion. I think somebody took that moniker on YouTube, but the carnivore champion, because you were out there championing it before it had a champion, I would say. Dr. Berry was, but just a regular guy, a homesteader. So well, yeah.
That was the thing that happened for me early was I'm a homesteading YouTuber. I was just going to do one video on this. And really what it was the community and the comments on that video of other people like me healing. I'm like, because when I saw Dante, I'm like, this guy's crazy. He's like a one-off crazy guy. There's not other people out there. And then I started seeing there's a lot of people healing from all walks of life. Like some of the first comments I got on my YouTube channel was elderly people that have found incredible healing from this. So yeah, it's when I learned that this can heal mental health, that was when I'm like, everyone needs to know about this. This is crazy.
Yeah, you are so right, because I had this extreme debilitating anxiety, racing thoughts, fears, and, I didn't realize how bad it was until it was gone. And I still can't believe I cured it with food. Like,
right.
You guys need to really think about this. I mean, it's a game changer.
Never in a million years I would have thought my food was causing my depression and anxiety. It's still hard to wrap my brain around, but that was 100% it. And that has been the biggest thing, filming 60 people all over the world. We film people, type 2 diabetes, fatty liver, like this, autoimmune disorders, but almost every one of them has said, my mental health has improved. And many of them are like, I didn't even know I had anxiety. I didn't know I could feel this good. Is the common theme. So
just from eating some meat.
Just from eating some meat. Hey, Paul Peter, thank you so much. Gifted 5 Homestead How memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you. All the memberships I've ever gotten on my channel too go 100% towards the doc. And then Carnivore Chef Bruno, $5 super chat. Thank you so much. My friend, I'm in a bad situation. Fall from the wagon and need help to get back on. Can you guide me, please? I need it. I want to succeed. Oh, we got you.
Come on, Chef Bruno. We can help you. Yes, absolutely.
Shoot me an email. Reach out. homesteadhow@gmail.com. We'll help you. Get you hooked up in our membership site and
yes.
Get back on the wagon. Awesome.
Just get back on the wagon. That's the thing. Like, people do struggle sometimes. I always say this is not easy, but it's very, very simple. Very simple. The most simple thing that you've ever done, but not easy. And so just start eating meat and you'll be back on the wagon.
Get right back on it. Yep. I stole this from someone. I don't know who it was, but there's no failure. Falling off the wagon isn't a failure. It's a lesson, and a lesson's a blessing. And just learn from it and get back on. I always tell people too, like, if you fall off, my best piece of advice, if I were to fall off right now, because by the way, I've fallen off a million times when I was doing keto. I have it on carnivore because this is so serious for me. I mean, I had horrible depression and reasons for doing this, but if I were to fall off carnivore, my best advice would be get a journal, commit to 30 days strict, and write down every single day. This is my why. This is what I ate today. This is how I felt, and just be really diligent and strict about it versus just like, oh, maybe I'll start today. Maybe I'll start tomorrow, because then you may falter a little bit on and off kind of thing.
You'll be like me, who would turn around 2 years later like, dang, I gained all my weight back. Dang, I got to start over. Nah, just start today.
I've done that so many times myself. And get right back on there for sure. So
yes.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate you having me on, Robin. This has been great.
Thank you, Gary. I'm honored to be a part of this amazing movement. I know that this is going to change a lot of lives. So I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. And for those that don't know, Robin is in the documentary and the series, Your Story. So we're looking forward to I can't wait to share the whole thing with the world. We're almost there. We couldn't do it without you. For anyone that joined late, if you missed the trailer and you want to watch it, you can just go to healinghumanity.movie. And there's links up there to share, to sign up for our newsletter, and all of that good stuff. So.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for being here with us this evening. I hope you enjoyed the trailer. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye, everyone. Thanks, Robin.